What lies beyond the golden door? I think I have a pretty good idea. A boss fight, clearly. Oh, wow, look at this. But yes, the Garden of Eden. Everything with the white tree above the black roots, fruit of life, and even some of the various lore bits that I saw off-screen seems to point to, yeah, we're doing the eternal life thing again. And yep, there it is. That's actually a lot smaller tree than I was expecting, given how large, the roots are. Also, you might notice that I do have a pretty good character for this. A lot of health, but also 2 times damage given and taken. A lot of extra mana, and then just 1 more relic to give me even more stuff. Okay, come on. We knew it was coming to this. Let's do it. Yep, that's me. That is, I guess, what the contract is all about. Gasp. Yes, that was something else when I was looking around at some of the other little side content that they mentioned. Apparently the mage up in the tower had been working on that sort of thing. I mean, I could do either, but I think that, yes, of course. So, it doesn't seem like Jonah. Not Johannes. Jonah. Going right for the spoons. Yes, and another very similar sort of... fight to... Come on, get hit by some stuff here. I got all this mana for good reason, That's right. I like that he is using the spoon, but yep, it is a very similar sort of fight to... Ah, I see. A very similar sort of fight to the original final boss. No surprise here. Ah, alright. Well, I am taking 2 times damage as well. Shouldn't be too surprising. That's actually kind of a powerful weapon, at least for a boss to be using, not for me. For me, it's just annoying. The pizza. Ah, so it homes in on you. Got it. Interesting. But I get the shtick going on here. All right. I mean, I was wondering if it was maybe just a simple boss that you could knock back over and over and over, like the... what else you got? Like the first game that I might have been able to just kind of take him out with enough damage like that. But, instead, I think that I can probably... Man, I would like to take more or less a normal character for right now if I'm going to be doing the final boss and everything, but I guess that's not going to be possible. Keep going. More and more damage here. Chronic fatigue syndrome is not that bad, but, Get a little bit of extra lore before jumping right back in. Yeah, the original fight against Johannes, of course, had a lot of knockback with it, and you can sort of get him up into a corner pretty easily. Not so much with this one. But it is otherwise, yeah, what I expected. Yep. Hurry it up already. Master of Swords. And then that's kind of what the deal is, but of course with the chronic fatigue syndrome, I can't really use this too much now, can I? Or even see exactly where the boss is at this rate. Man, that really hits a lot farther than you think. That said, doesn't have hitbox on the on his person, so All right. Man, that is annoying. Of course, it has to be all the dumb jokey items. Because why not? Mm-hmm. It's a good thing that he holds up the bow every single time he does anything with it. Makes that a lot easier to kind of to do stuff with, after all. That said, still want to be kind of careful. Does seem like this does work pretty well, just kind of hitting it back and forth like this. Oh, no. That's, I thought that was some other type of weapon. Nope, that was just the axe. Yeah. I mean, I know that jumping far up in the air is going to be able to deal with that pretty well. Oh, well, phase 1, right? I would guess. Oh, finally. Hey, fruit of life. Oh, still get this too as well. So, that was weird. Take it home, king lies waiting. All right. Oh, yeah. It's just all the way back to the beginning yet again. So, is the manor where the king resides? Oh, come on now. I was building this all up for that guy. Right into... Oh, this is Castle Hampson. Oh, man, that is extremely silly. I did not realize that we were living inside of Castle Hampson the entire time. I guess Karen doesn't really care too much about guarding that anymore, as it turns out. Uh-huh. As expected. Oh, wow. It really... Oh, okay. So it is just Johannes. It's just Johannes. It's him again. It really just he. He's back. And he's got the fruit. Wow. I didn't think I was going to see an HD version of the final boss from the first game. I'm going to be honest here. Okay, well, I guess, what, is the first game not canon then or something? Hey, what's going on? I mean, he's called Cain here, but he clearly looks exactly like Johannes. Well, that's a little bit different. Okay. What, is it just that, like, everybody that becomes immortal... Oh, okay. Actually want to stay inside of that, I see. Oh, okay, and then that too. Yeah. Still would be nice if I had the... Okay. Oh. Oh. Just a combination. Oh man, not that. Ah, why are you doing me like that? Of all things. Oh, and it has slight homing on it too. Yeah. Yeah. So does everybody that becomes immortal kind of look like this for whatever reason? Okay, so when he starts praying, that's when I kind of want to watch out for that then. And of course, there's multiple phases. Why wouldn't there be? Hey. I actually dodged that okay. Well, okay, so we got a multiple type of thing. Yeah. All right. It's a lot of the same sort of. Okay, you can't just switch it up like that. Now, come on. All right, another phase here. But I have been doing pretty good so far. Especially with using this shield and everything. Okay. At least it seems to be somewhat consistent with the previous phase in that way. Or maybe it's just supposed to be both of them at once. Who knows? I think it is supposed to be both of them at once. Oh, it's switching back and forth between like light and dark. I see. Bah. That makes sense. So I'm just gonna kind of like be a little bit cautious as I'm doing this. I mean, that's the dark mode. He went into night mode. Oh man. And I actually managed to do that. I mean, I did get the health back from it. So is there a second phase? Hey, unless I'm gonna get attacked by another chest here at this rate. Neat. And they only do 1 HP. Uh-oh. Well, I don't think this is a good, well, this isn't good. "10 minutes, eh? Can't believe we're doing an escape sequence." Oh, supply closet. I see. Hey, y'all don't have any, like, extra health in here, do you? Ever since, it's been, like, literally 10 seconds. Okay, great. Well, I suppose I can... Oh. Ah. No health? No health at all? I could really use just, like, a little bit right now, because I feel like I might, you know... Yes, I did beat the king, but... and everything. Which, but, you know... You know what I'm saying here. Oh, boy. Nothing? Nothing at all? Well, escape sequences in games are supposed to be of the sort where you're not really... It's supposed to be a tension sort of thing, but you're not actually supposed to lose them unless you're flashback. But thankfully that game was super bugged out, so I didn't have to worry about it. Anyway, hey, an anchor? Cool and nice. Does that mean that we can... Okay, so we still got to do this entire thing? You know, I was kind of surprised that we didn't really see too much. What are miracles? What is the miracle power? Nice tree. What is... Press RB to raise the land. Oh, okay. I mean, this is an interesting thing to be thrown on right at the very end of the game. Like one more final challenge for an ability that I probably can't use. Unless it does appear in New Game Plus. I don't know. Still, though, I'm not really thinking that I'm likely to end up... So, how does it do? Does it, like, lower down? Miracles. About there? Okay. But, I mean, we'll see, I suppose. could just wait it out and see if there's like a unique game over for this sort of thing. Be like, so the king is still dead, but yeah, you know, we're still here. You wanna go back to the basement? Ah, yeah, okay, I see. Interesting little epilogue for the game, really. Oh, there's a pizza sign back there. Okay, so move it in all kinds of ways. Yeah, I wonder if this is going to come up again, because this is an interesting sort of mechanic. Yeah, since it instantly reappears, just get it right like that. Does that just mean more time, then? I also noticed down in the bottom right corner, the timer is not actually going evenly. It's sort of jumping around a little bit. Alright, and that was kind of the entire thing. What sort of game ends with a tutorial? Oh. Yeah, see, that wasn't too bad now, was it? Well, anyway, I guess let's go get to it. Go raise this above the Stygian Ocean. And I guess save everybody and end the game. Unless there's going to be something else happening. I don't know. There was a second inverted castle underneath the castle that you kept going into. Oh my god, is that actually what's happening? No, okay. I don't know. I thought, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Okay, I didn't think so, but, you know. Wouldn't that be funny? Actually, that'd be pretty cool if they did indeed do the Symphony of the Night thing. So is this game a prequel to the first game? Because, yo, this is, yo. Well, didn't see that coming. Still got all of the dumb pizza animations and everything going on as well. Well, I guess might as well see what everybody else is doing. And I'm guessing that I'm going to have a new game plus. And I already know since the last episode that there are definitely is more content, more. Oh yeah, this happened off screen, by the way. There was an entire like little subplot with the blacksmith and the enchantress dating, which is weird. So is the manor over here then too? Or a parade at the very least, I guess. Hooray! For only one character, but I mean, you know. I feel like I could probably do that a little bit more consistently now that I know what I'm doing. Yep, very similar ending to the first game as well. Oh, yeah. I knew there were like secondary hard versions of each one of the bosses, and I guess I will get to see a bunch of question marks, unless I just didn't happen to get killed by a bunch of gigantic question marks, which, as far as I know, has never actually happened in any sort of video game. Is there like a fighting game where you go on to what looks like the random character selection, but it's actually just literally a giant question mark that you can use to attack your foes? Probably not, right? Wow, this one is just not even here. Hey, same credit music from the first game as well. But, probably some, like, Clay Fighter did that. That's the sort of series I would expect it out of. Like 63 and a third. Get it? Because it's Clay Fighter 3. And it came out for the Nintendo 64. It's a very clever series, you understand. Some of these characters, it's like, I remember Oreo. I remember Oreo because that's a weird name. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking out some of the super hard bosses because I'm still having a lot of fun with the game, so might as well. The regular version, elite version, and then some sort of in-between one that I'm guessing is likely New Game Plus only. Usually how a lot of this stuff goes. Plenty of them still left to see. Man, so many of the hands. So very many of the hands. And somehow I only lost to one of the Doombus. But at the same time, it definitely felt like I took a lot of damage to all of them. Say that right now. Yeah. As you saw in the last episode, I've beaten True Estuary Enoch plenty more times than that. Well, I lost to that third one at one time. Well, I guess I didn't actually lose to it, but Skibbity Doobity Boobat was definitely... I wasn't able to fight him. Say that. Took quite a few attempts to actually get through that tower. I feel like of all the areas, tower was probably the hardest. Maybe mostly because of the platforming element than anything else. It was just an awful lot of... Yeah, it was just like an awful lot of, like, difficult jumping around on the outside of it to climb the tower. Yeah, Solox. In the original game, there were those, I'm still in some ways kind of surprised that we never got to see the clown or the elf. But also, yeah. Johannes made a comeback, for God's sake. And I mean, if this was, or, well, maybe as a prequel for whatever reason, maybe this is supposed to be a prequel, and the fact that the king at the end there turned into a statue was supposed to represent him becoming, you know, eventually the fountain of youth that appeared in the first game, something of that sort. I couldn't really tell you. But Hamson does seem to be in a very similar position. Just big mystery boss. Hamson does seem to be in a pretty similar position to the first game by the end of it. Okay, there's a number of different monsters here at the end that apparently I never actually encountered. Nah. Lost 2-3 times. Wasn't too bad, though. I figured it out pretty quickly. And like I said, I am definitely going to end up trying out some of the hard mode bosses. And probably doing them as challenges as well. Maybe even I'll just do them as challenges. It kind of depends on what the actual fights are going to entail or anything like that, but if it's just something that I can get unlocked immediately, that'd be one thing. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll show them as I'm going through the castle. Maybe I'll just show the challenge mode because, the challenge mode is not going to have me leveling up characters an awful lot, so I would have a pretty distinct advantage. But there is a line for Discord moderation. Okay. Didn't realize that this game was developed over Discord so much. Like, there's more people in this Discord, thanks, than that seemingly actually worked on the game. Smaller work group than I was expecting. Developer team. Then again, I suppose it is the same developers that made the first game after all, so hey. Really good sequel. Again, I said this in the last episode, but man, I really think they knocked it out of the park as far as creating a sequel to Rogue Legacy. It just takes everything the original game does and does it better. Pretty much. So, yeah, 2 thumbs up here. Because I remember even on replaying the first game, it's sort of janky, it's sort of minimal in content compared to a lot of games that would come after it and everything, but this just it plays very well. I mean, it plays mostly like Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight plays well. And, it's just a very good sequel. All right, so what happens now? I mean, I can see clearly that the, what else you got? Colorblind, come on. Fine, just give me the clown, whatever. All right, so what's different now? I mean, aside from, having ended the game. Oh, yeah, we still here. Well, yes, that's the plan for what I was going to do. So what else is happening here? Yeah, no, that's just the same thing as usual. Oh, hi. Who are you? The what? What? This is way. Yo, you're introducing. I just beat the final boss. You can't just. Is this like a DLC or something like that? What the hell? What is all this nonsense? Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. So let me take a guess here. Uh-huh. Sure, of course. Burden weight. Like, yeah, I can see that there's a bunch of complete +6, thread +6 to unlock. Okay, well, I just need to do thread +6 ultimately to make this work, right? Got a decent run for going up against the boss. Let's see what this first one is like. Because I don't think I can fight any one of the other remixed bosses in this run. Now, this is him in his prime, but he's still kind of, I don't know. Gasping for air on the floor. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, all right. It seems like a lot of the same sort of stuff, just, yes, more difficult. To no surprise, I suppose. No, all 3 of them, eh? And that apparently just stays around for literally ever. Okay, slight homing. I kind of expected that one. Gonna get some more mana back real quick. And I tell you, that stupid homing fireball thing is so absolutely ridiculous. I do not know what the deal is with that. All right, anyway. Oh, and he does it a second time. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Okay, just 3 there. Well, this is actually working out just fine for me. All right. So yeah, a little bit more difficult, certainly. But nothing I can't handle as a pro god gamer, of course. Still, that big beam attack, still very punishable, it seems. And just left a knight hanging out there like he was the guy in Dartmouth. Hey, what's going on here? All right. Oh, plus 5 damage versus the traitor? Huh, that's strange. Well, I know there's also going to be like some sort of challenge related to the boss as well, but I guess it's nothing I can unlock, at least for right now. That said, if only I could go find another boss to go walk into and get a full heal. I have another Hyperion's Ring, I suppose, but we'll see how this goes, I guess. Other than that, it seems like it's mostly the exact same thing here in New Game Plus. There was a weird thing in the tutorial that I saw. Maybe I'll cut that in right now. But aside from that, nothing... Oh boy, that was actually very frightening. But still, I think that they've changed up some of the layouts. Like there are some random extra hard rooms that exist in this now. But aside from that, I don't know if I've seen anything else different just yet. Well, hey, at least one of the hard mode bosses down. I'll see if I can get the rest of them done in another video or something. Because as of right now, I'm sure that it's probably going to take some time to get to that point, much like doing the remix bosses for the original Rogue Legacy. It's going to take some time. Oh. All right, come on now. Good. All right, and as much as I would like to continue this, I do not think I'm going to be successful. Such is the whole thing with taking 2 times damage. Maybe I shouldn't have taken 2 times damage. I don't know. Just, yeah, but like, hey, think about it. It's worked out pretty well, all things considered. Was able to beat that boss after all. Still, though, it was in a way. But hey, I mean, that's what it's going to look like when I do it in the challenge and everything. Or it depends on what the challenge is. Maybe it's going to be 2 of those guys now. I could not tell you. All right, let's get a whole bunch more stuff. Ultimately want to try and open up a few more like teleport points, if nothing else. Because as of right now, I don't really... I mean, I can probably go just clown on the rest of the bosses comparatively. Especially because a lot of the bosses I've already, fought in just like challenge mode. I know their basic patterns and everything, so would not be too difficult to do so. But I do need to actually get to them, which I think, as of right now, going to be a little bit easier said than done. Get out of here, you. Ow, I just jumped right into it. That was what one would call very bad. Oh, yeah, no, that's also pretty bad, too. Well, okay, so I guess we'll see a little more in terms of what the next bosses are going to be from here.